Mr. Fantastic. To me, Mr. Fantastic's a C tier character. He's like middle of the road, about average of a character. He's pretty fun to play as though. Like some of his abilities I love using that are funny but also helpful. The first one is his chest bump, where he has 2 charges. He can chest bump an ally. Him and that ally that he chest bump gets 75 bonus HP. If he chest bumps an enemy though, he still gets a 75 bonus HP, but the enemy gets knocked back. Pretty funny, especially if like you're near an edge, you chest bump an enemy, they fall into the void and die. Another ability that's funny but also very helpful is, I forgot the name so forgive me, is where he stretches himself thin and when he walks he does like a little waddle. But in this ability, he can absorb a certain amount of damage and he can reflect it back to do massive damage anywhere he's looking. Very devastating towards backlines, especially if they have like 200 HP or less. Another quirk this ability has, if you do not know, is that you can escape some ultimates or reflect it back. Prime example, in his trailer, when Iron Man shot his ult, Mr. Fantastic stretched, absorbed it, and shot it back at him. Some ults, like Jeff the Landsharks, you know, where you get eaten, you can also escape this when you use this ability. Pretty funny how I found out when I was playing Jeff, I popped my ult, Mr. Fantastic does that stretch ability, I didn't eat him, and then he proceeded to chest bump me and I died. There's one ability that's pretty underwhelming to me, and that's his ultimate. How it works is that when used, he leaps into the air and then he does a ground slam. If he hits no one, he gets a max of 3 ground slams, but as long as he does hit an enemy, he gets up to a maximum of 6 ground slams. And in my opinion, the best and only time to ever use his ultimate is in a room where there's a short ceiling. Why do I say that? Well, the ceiling cuts his long leap short, and it also shortens the gap between each ground slam. So, any enemies in that room when he activates that ult is pretty much dead. And that's why.